Hello there, welcome everybody. It's Don here again with the fourth video now, showing you how I go about making magic illusions, magic tricks, stage by stage, easy to follow instructions, and you too can make magic illusions. So what we've got this time is one of these. I'm not even sure what you call it. I'll just take that out. So we've got a piece of metal piping, and I've stuck some lovely shiny paper all over it to make it look more theatrical. That fits in like that, and I'll have to bring it a little bit closer, and then just a quick, there you go. Isn't that amazing? And just a quick back in again, and then you can take the pipe out again. Now obviously you would need to present it a little bit better than that, but that's up to you. I just do the making. Yeah, you do the jokes and the presenting. So that's what we're making for now. Before we go any further, please subscribe to the channel. You'll be costs no money. You'll be informed when I put new videos up. So it's a win-win situation. So click that subscribe button. In the meantime, the rest of the video now will be how I go about making this. Okay, let's make a start then. What you need is 3mm cardboard. You could use MDF or chipboard or plywood, but then it's difficult to cut. You need machinery to cut it, makes a mess, expensive to do. 3mm cardboard with a good sharp knife, you can cut it quite easily. Just a sharp knife and a steel ruler. So there's no problem with actually making things with 3mm cardboard. It's very sturdy. It's certainly as good enough for magic tricks that we're making here now. So if you can get 3mm cardboard, that would be fantastic. But if not, cornflake packet cardboard or any kind of packaging of that kind is probably 1mm thick. So all you've got to do is put 3 pieces together with PVA white glue, stick a book on it overnight, and in the morning 3mm card. So nice and stiff. So we need to cut one piece 13.5 inches by 6 inches. And if you're working in centimeters, it's 3.42 by 1.52 centimeters. Okay, that's the size that you need to make it a good substantial sized trick, so people from a distance can see the trick, the illusion. Then what you do, because 13.5 and 6 divide into 3 quite easily, you can divide this side into 3, which is 4.5 inches, 4.5 inches, 4.5 inches, nice and easy, and into 3 this way, 2, 2, and 2. So 50mm, 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 4.5 inches, whatever that is. I haven't worked that out, but you need to divide this this card into 3 that way, 3 that way. So you have 9 equally shaped sections. Now you must decide which is the top and the bottom. It doesn't matter which way, but as long as you decide, then put an arrow at the top so you know that that's going to be the top of your magic trick. Once we've got the top there, measure 5/16 of an inch from that line and come down a little bit. So it's not exactly 3 sections the same. this section will be a little bit bigger. We come down 5/16 or 8 millimeters. Okay, because we're going to cut that piece out. And the same for this section here, 5/16 or 8 millimeters, come down a little bit more. Okay, so the rest, we need to cut that part out, that section. We need to cut that slightly bigger section there, and we need to cut that slightly bigger section there. Okay, so I'll go ahead and do that, and I'll be back presently, and we'll do the next stage. Okay, so we've cut our card, cut out the middle section there with the extra piece cut out there, and the same down there, and then just this ordinary piece there. So that's what it should look like now. So we've got 3 sections, 2 inches wide, 6 inches from there to there. So each section is 2 inches from there to there, and in each section we need a pair of tram lines 3/4 of an inch wide, which is 18 millimeters. So if we find the center, if it's 2 inches, then 1 inch will be the center, and then just measure 3/8 of an inch either side, and that will give you 3/4 of an inch wide tram lines down that section. Do the same with that section, and all down the middle section like that. So 3/4, 3/4, 3/4 in the middle. Okay, when we've done that, we can put that to one side. Then what we need are 6 pieces of card. 3 millimeter again is ideal. So we want 6 pieces, 6¼ inches long that way, 6¼ and 4½ inches that way. Okay, so 6 pieces, 6¼ by 4½ or 1.59 centimeters there to there by 1.14 centimeters that way. Okay, so 6 pieces like that. So we'll put 1, 2, 3 pieces to one side, and on the other 3 pieces we need to mark out this little window, and it's 5/8 of an inch wide or 16 millimeters, and it's right in the middle. So this is 6¼ so the middle is going to be 3 1/8, and then from 3 1/8 in the middle we can measure 5/16 either side, and that will give us 5/8 wide exactly in the middle, and then 5/8 from the end as well. Okay, 5/8, 5/8, and then we can cut that piece out like that. So we've got that window right in the dead center of that piece. Okay, and that's on 3 of them. Okay, I've got this 3rd one to cut out. Then what we need are 6 smaller pieces, and they are 4½ inches by 15/16. So the same width as these cards like that, and 15/16 high, so it'll be like that, and that's 1.14 centimeters by 24 millimeters. So what we're going to do is these 3 plain pieces will be the bottom, then we can put 2 pieces on the side like that, and then a piece with the window in will sit on the top like that, and we need 3 of those. Okay, I don't know if I can turn it around. So that's what we need, 3 of those. Okay, so I'll go ahead and stick those together, and I'll be back and we'll do the next stage. So we've got 3 boxes now, and these are going to sit over the top one like that, one like that, and one like that. So that's how it's going to be. Okay, right, the next stage is our pipe that we're going to cut in half, well, cut into 3 pieces. It needs to be 3/4 of an inch in diameter. This is electrical conduit. You stick electric wire down there. So you will need to find something that is 3/4 of an inch in diameter, and that you can stick your finger down the end, because when that's in there, it's going to be below the end of the card, and the only way you can really get it out is by lifting it out with your little finger like that. So ideally you need 3/4 inch diameter piping of some kind. This needs to be 13 3/8 long, so that it sits at the bottom like that, but it's not quite at the top, just short of the top. Okay, so 13 3/8. I didn't work out what that is in centimeters, I'm sorry. And then 3 pieces 4 inches long. 100, well, 1 centimeter. Is that right? Yeah, 1 centimeter, and they will sit there, there, and there, like that. So we'll have that we can take in and out like that, and these will be fixed permanently there, there, and there. Okay, and when we put them on, they've got to sit 1/8 of an inch from the edge. Okay, so a bit of glue along there, a bit of hot melt glue, and then stick it about 1/8 of, well, it is it's not about, it is 1/8 of an inch from the edge there. And in the middle, you can see, if you look down on the tram lines, you can see where it needs to go. It will give you the guide as to where it needs to be. Not there, not there, but in the middle like that. And then 1/8 from the end. Okay, and that's the same for, well, for all of them really. So they will sit like that. Right, now I've gone and bought some of this stuff, sticky back covering. It's very theatrical, very magic, this is. So I'll put this around these pieces of pipe to make them look a lot better, and also the main pipe there. So I'll stick that around there as well. All right, so I'll go away, do that, stick that paper around there, stick the paper around these, and stick them on there. All right, and we'll be very, very close to finishing then. Okay, I'll do that, and I'll be back in a moment. So I've covered our yellow electrical conduit with this gold sparkly stuff. Looks very theatrical now, so that's good. And I've stuck the 3 other small 4-inch pieces onto the card. Once this stuff was on, whatever it's called, shiny stuff, it stuck very, very well with hot melt glue to the card. It's really quite stuck fast. So we've got our 1/8 gap there and 1/8 gap there. So what we need to do is when the illusion is standing up like that, we don't want to be able to see down into this part of the illusion. We need to cover this area up. So we need 2 inches long, 100 millimeters by 3/4, the same same width as the pipe that we used, and that needs to go there. So we can stick along that back edge and all around the top of the tube. So that goes there on that piece, okay, and then that piece goes there. All right, so that's what that should look like. One piece there, so that's level there because we've got that 1/8 gap to allow for this to sit in there. Okay, one there and one there. Yes. Then 2 other pieces on the box. So on the bottom box, we need again another 2 inches long, 100 millimeters, and it needs to sit inside there. So it's going to be the same height as our side pieces, which were 15/16, 24 millimeters, and we need to sit those tight fit in there like that. Okay, so that's going to sit like that. We're going to glue that in its place there. So that will be the bottom box like that, and then in the other one, in the middle box, we need it to go that side, the opposite side, like that, flush with the top. Okay, so one like that and one like that. When that's done, we're very, very close to finishing now, very honestly. Please bear with me. When we've done that, then all we need to do is put a top and a bottom on, and that's all we need to do. And then well, I shall spray this with a black aerosol car touch-up spray paint, so it will be black to all intents and purposes. So when this sits down inside the trick, it will look quite impressive, I think. Okay, so I'll stick those 4 pieces in their place, and I'll be back in a moment. Okay, so quick update. The box with the filler in to the right is the bottom, so I've fixed that to a base, just stuck it onto another piece of 3mm cardboard, so it'll make the whole thing stand upright. So that's the bottom piece. Okay, the middle piece is as is. The filler in to the right of the box, so that's just that piece, that's the middle piece. And the top, I've put these 2 pieces on the top there so that we can't see what's going on down the top there. So I've left a 3/4 inch gap, or wider than that, so when that goes in and out like that, we can get the pipe in, but we can't see what's going on either side there. So that's what we've done with the top piece. So top piece has that bit on, middle piece is as is, and the bottom piece sitting on a stand. Now, I forgot to tell you, we need a filler either side of these tram lines here for when the pipe goes in. Otherwise it will just be floundering around all over the place. So I've put some 3/4 inch deep polystyrene either side, so that enables the pipe to go down nice and easily. It feeds down in between the polystyrene like that. So there we go. That's all you need to do. So what we have to do now, if we've got the base here, we can put that piece in there like that, and that slides that way. The middle piece slides in like so, there, going up, and then the top piece just sits on top like that. So I'll have to back off. So there we have the three windows for when we put the for when we put our pipe in, like so. That fits in there like that, and that means that we can pull that out to the side, and it looks as though it's in three pieces now. So that's the premise of the trick now. So you can see why we put these pieces in. We can't see down there, and we can't see down there, and we can't see down there what's going on. So that's pretty much the trick as it is. So what we need to do now on the back is put a piece, whatever this distance is, it's going to be 2 inches maybe. Yeah, 2 inches, 100 millimeters wide, and it's going to be as high as the whole thing, 14 inches, but we're only going to stick it on the top and on the bottom, so it's not going to be fixed in the middle. So one piece on the back, 2 inches by 14 inches, and only stuck here and here. Okay, so I'll spray it, give it a black coating, and then put that piece on the back, and that will be it. And I'll come back and show you the finished product. Okay, so that's it. We've completed building the illusion. I'll just take that's got lovely shiny stuff all around it now, making it look very, very magician-like. If I go up there, not easy to do one-handed. That slides in there, and you don't even really need to move it at a great speed. It still gives a very good effect, even reasonably slowly. You can't see the change from one piece of pipe to the other three, and the same when you push it back. So there we go. I think it's a very, very, very good addition to any budding magician, or if you're putting a show on for a school, or for a birthday party, or parents or whatever. It's just a little bit involved to make, but take it slowly and stage by stage, and I think it looks pretty good. But then I made it, so I'm bound to say that. So anyway, there we go. I don't even know what to call it. What can you call it? It's based, I suppose, on the lady in the box, where they take the center of the lady to one side. But I don't even know what that's called either, so I'm no nearer. Okay, so thank you very much for watching the video anyway. Please subscribe to the channel. We're still quite new. This is only the 4th video now. So click that subscribe button, and then when I put a new venture on YouTube, then you'll be informed when that comes along. In the meantime, if you do have a go at making it yourself, let me know how you get on in the comment section. I'd be interested to know, and I'll see you in the next video.